us. Hello, everybody. Wanda's a very happy lady. How you all doing? Where are you from? What are you drinking? All that rubbish. And yeah, welcome. I'm sure Wanda's she's probably gonna dip in and out. We're sat in the kitchen. She's gonna probably sit next to me and have a little bit of a chat. And yeah. So the past weekend, basically, I've had a bit of a problem with the broadband getting it to work. So can you just let me know that you can hear me and you can see this lovely fat face? If you could just say that in the comments before we go on, that would be much, much, much appreciated. Who said that? Luton versus West Ham. Loud and clear. Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, I've just I moved the broadband box a foot, and then the broadband died. So I want to do it in the kitchen because got a bit of air. Wanda and me spent a bit more time in here since we decorated. So all good to go. Thank you very much for joining us. This past weekend, we unbelievably passed 4,000 subscribers. I didn't genuinely think we would get 4 subscribers. So to pass, I don't know, a milestone like 4,000 is very big to me. I don't think it's very big to Wanda. I don't think she actually cares anymore, which is a bit sad. But I'm hoping she's going to join us for parts of the evening, maybe, and we'll see how it all goes. So thank you ever so much to anybody that's ever subscribed. Anybody that's unsubscribed, that's your choice as well. If you've thumbs up a video, thumbs down a video, shared a video, done whatever, we are very, very appreciative of that. Well, I am, and I know Wanda is. To the members of the channel that help our channel out, we're very, very grateful to you guys as well. So happy Friday, everybody. I've got 4 beers, 2 lots of 2 beers. So I'm going to sit and have a chat with you. I'm sure Wanda will pipe in along the way, and we'll go from there. So thank you very much. Really appreciate it. As I said, that was 2 minutes. That was about 20 minutes ago. Benjamin, how are you, mate? Hope you're keeping well. How was that? I was jumped already. Absolutely fantastic. I love my laptop. 2 seconds, we'll get back to where we were because I've missed a load of comments, so I do apologise. So yeah, Ben, I hope you're keeping well. Look, Ben's a good guy. Have a little bit of chat and backwards and forwards with Ben on Instagram, direct messenger or direct message, DM. I don't know. I'm not that technically minded in the great scheme of things. But thank you, Ben. Hope you're keeping well, mate. Hope you've had a good week. Hope everybody's had a good week. Been a short week, obviously, because we've had Bank Holiday Monday. We went out looking for some flooring for the floor. Didn't get any. So yeah, it's just revamped the kitchen up ever so slightly. It was looking a little bit tired, so I thought I'd come and do the live in here. Who we got? Vape Wizard, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well. Alan Mead, one of the how do I hope one of the stalwarts for Scott and Wanda's World. Originally Beer Wonder. No, it wasn't. It was originally Wanda Beer Wonder, then Beer Wonder, and has supported our channel for quite some time. So we are very appreciative of everybody, but even more so, just that tiny bit more, the people that help the channel out as well. So Alan Mead, hope you and Mrs. Mead are keeping very well, mate. Thank you ever so much for joining. Yeah, get the beers in. So anybody got any beers that they're drinking? I popped to Lidl very quickly. Yeah, Brad, that's fine, mate. I popped to Lidl. I picked this up, Gear Shifter from 71 Brewing. So I've got 2 of them. And I picked up 2 Patronas. I haven't had 2 Patronas. I haven't had any Patronas for a little while. And I've got something that I picked up from Asda, which I might delve into, I might not. Who knows? Cheers, Fake Wizard. Hope you're keeping well. Death by Cocktail. Graham, hope you're keeping well, mate. Evening all. Congrats, Scott. This timer looks almost professional. When I set it up, I've got an apology to make. I was going to do the live on, I think it was Monday? And in the end, it'd been a long weekend, and I just thought, I really just want to sit and sort of chill out. So postponed it by a few days. Obviously, no work tomorrow. So yeah, I apologise for not coming in on Monday. Hopefully, the content, if you've watched it, keeps you entertained this week. I've enjoyed this week. It's been obviously it was quite stout heavy with the forged Irish stout, which is all right. I got rid of the 4 cans now, so I haven't got to buy that anymore. But it was okay. And then what did I do yesterday? Oh, that was that wheat beer from Asda. There's another beer actually that's in that range. The good thing here is I'm in the kitchen, so I just get them out of the fridge. This is the other beer that's in that range, and it's Blanc, Belgian style wheat ale. I don't think you've ever seen that or not. That's that's in Asda as well. That's £2.50 a can for a pint can as well. So if you've got a decent Asda near you, obviously I've got 3 near me and I couldn't find it in any of them. And the Balter, I picked it up in Slough while I was working yesterday. So I don't know what that's like. I might break that out on this stream. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. If you want to see it, put it in the comments. Double D's, how are you, mate? You're over in Gosport, aren't you? So you're not too far removed from us. Have to have a beer at some point. That'd be nice. Hope you keeping well. Medium build, not the fat ugly. I wouldn't call myself medium build these days, mate. Definitely fat. Most definitely ugly. How you doing, mate? You all right? Good boy. Love the tea. Well, all the cool kids have got channel merch, you know. So I thought I can do that. So I've made my own. Not for sale anywhere near you anytime soon. Ooh, merch. I've had this. I drew this months and months ago. I completely forgot about it. And then it fell out of the wardrobe earlier, and I thought, I'm up for a giggle. I'll take the piss out of myself, you know. So I don't mind. People can take the piss out of me. They can ignore me if they like. I don't give a shit. And I'm just trying to blend in with the cool kids. Where can I order a T-shirt? I don't know. No, nowhere. One of a kind. This is one of a kind, never to be repeated anywhere. Might start going to beer festivals with it on. Hi, how's it going? David J. Hang on, let me just have a slurp of my beer. Beer-wise, has anybody had this? Anybody had that? It's not the best. Citra, single hop Citra IPA. It's all right. All loud and clear. Thank you ever so much. All good. Hair and fat face okay. Guinness wash hands. I don't mind a Guinness. It's not a beer I drink an enormous amount of. I think I said it in the video I did the other day. It's a beer that if there's nothing else to drink in a pub I'll go into, then I'll have that. But it's all right. David Brooklyn, how are you? See you and hear you. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. 720p potato vision. Evening sounds good. The thing with StreamYard, which I use, because I can stream from a laptop or my phone. I can't put the comments on screen and give you 1080p. I don't know if you can stream live at 4K from the app or not. That I don't know, but I don't know what I pay for StreamYard. I think it's £8 a month, and it only streams at 720p. on that price point, you have to pay like £20 odd a month to stream at 1080, and I just think it's a waste of money. To be fair, I don't do enough live streams to warrant the extra money that will go into paying for the next step up for StreamYard. So I think, yeah, it's all right. Going back to David J, I've had worse. If you've not subscribed to David J, please do. Really, really good channel. Doesn't take it all too seriously. Nice sense of humour. You got Lady Mrs. Director that stands behind and sort of eggs him on. So yeah, if we've got any moderators in the chat, can you stick David J's channel in there? Would really, really appreciate that. So yeah, 720 Potato Vision. I look like a smashed up jacket potato. Massive congratulations and well done, well deserved. Thank you ever so much. You know what? It's like I said, I've never really thought long and hard about where I wanted the channel to go. Okay, Dave. And so when I set this channel up, it was really just to take the piss out of Wanda. And it sort of grew from there, sort of rolled on a little bit and became, that was Wanda Beer Wonder. Then obviously it became Beer Wonder because Wanda didn't want her name in the channel name anymore. Fair enough. And then because of her job, she was a bit reticent to do beer reviews. So we changed it up to Scott and Wanda's World. There's all sorts going on over the last couple of years, which has made her not really want to be involved. So it's more or less become Scott's beer reviews with the odd bit coming in here and there. I'd like her involved more. I'm sure you guys would like to see more of her as well. We do have plans for hopefully going back to Wanda's Strange Sundays, where Wanda is a huge fan of the paranormal and all that sort of stuff. So I think we're going to go back to doing things with her Strange Sundays to get her involved again. And hopefully we'll do some more stuff with Wanda as well, because I think this channel misses Wanda enormously. She's got a hell of a personality. She brings the glamour to this channel, and it does miss her. So yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much for Chippy Trips. So I've just seen that come through. Got my phone down there as well. So I've got live comments over here and the stuff that I'm putting on the screen here. So yeah, Chippy Trips we will get back to probably 3 years time. Vape Wizard, thank you ever so much. Thank you ever so much. I know you've given a few super chats over the time. All the money goes back into the channel. People think that we make thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds off of YouTube. It's about £48 a month. It's not massive, but Vape Wizard, thank you very much. And when I say make money, it runs at a loss anyway. So thank you ever so much. It really is appreciative. Anybody that does anything for the channel. I don't have an ego. Mondo Daft as a brush. Well done on 4K subs, Scott and Wanda. It was quite funny because it's been nearing for a little while. I think a lot of channels have seen slow down in subscribers, which is, you know what, it doesn't really matter. And then it's been set at 3,990 for a little while. Then we had a little burst. It went to 4,000, and then I think it dropped below again, which I thought was quite amusing. And then it's trickled on further. So thank you so much. It really is appreciated. I enjoy the channel. I don't enjoy some of the stress and nastiness that comes from it. But the fun I get, the enjoyment of reviewing the beer, sitting talking to you guys on live streams when I can. And yeah, it's been my hobby, and I enjoy it. So thank you so much, Mondo. I'm about to open beer number 2. What are you on, mate? Say this gear shift is crap. Reese Crofton, how are you, mate? I still haven't received a message back from Nick. I need to get on to him because I'll do something with Nick. I've helped a lot of channels in the past that have, how do I put this without causing a ruction? I'm not going to bother. Yeah, I've helped a lot of channels in the past, and I'd like to help Nick out as well. if I can. So we'll see what we can do. I'll message him again. Congrats, Spice and Easy, Alan and Fiona, great channel. If you don't subscribe to Spice and Easy, go over and give them some love. Me and Alan have been in contact again this week. I haven't done anything with Spice and Easy for quite some time now. So a live stream with them is long overdue. I'm happy to go on their channel, or they can come on here. It makes no difference to me. I'm looking forward to that. So I need to arrange something with Alan, Fiona, and get that done, because I think the last time they were on with us, or we did anything with them, would have been the 12-hour live stream for Great Ormond Street. And so yeah, looking forward to that. And I'll message Alan tomorrow to see if we can come up with a date where we can do something together. Cheers, Alan. Thank you very much. You should do a comparison. Benjamin says you should do a comparison between Forged Stout and the original Guinness. It's what everyone wants to see. I could do that. I didn't mind the Forged Stout, to be fair. I thought it was. It's not fantastic, but it's not crap either. Would I buy it again? Not as a box of 4. If I could buy a single can, I would pick it up. But yeah, it was all right. And the original Guinness, I'll have a look. It's like the old Friday night, some bloke in his kitchen getting pissed and talking bollocks. Not yet. Give it an hour or so. We'll see what we can do. Or should I say, I've no idea what you're talking about. That's probably the tactful response. Unfortunately, Dave, I'm not very tactful. You might have noticed. I got a few Hobgoblin Ruby beers. Never tried them. I've got a feeling we did that as a Halloween review, our first Halloween review, or was that King Goblin? Scott and Wanda. I think it might have been King Goblin. Let me have a look. Yeah, we did. Oh no, Goblin. Yeah, Ruby Beer, King Goblin Ruby Beer. Yeah, we did that. Bloody hell, 3 years ago. 3 years ago. I tell you, time flies. This channel's been going about 4.5 years. Fucking channel with it. 4.5 years. I've made some astonishingly good friends in that time. The lovely Dean from Dean's Beer Reviews, my conscience, and just the loveliest man you'll ever meet. The big man himself, Dave, Blue Van Man, who puts up with my shit as I put up with his. And we bounce off each other. 2 peas, brothers from a different mother, me and Dave. And there's been others along the way. I've lost a few as well. Some my fault, some not mine. But you thought you lost me, didn't you? We might have a few dropouts along the way because the router, or he's pausing for dramatic effect. Am I back on? Can you see my lovely fat face? Hopefully you can. Is it back on, Graham, or is it finished? Are we back? Am I back on? Bum, 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 bum. Cheers out. Got a lovely drop from B&M. What's going to be at B&M? That's a hard one. I don't know what your name. I'm going to apologise, Double D. Let me know your name. I don't know people's names and not their logins. It just gives a sense of sort of friendliness, you know. I get a bad rap of being a bit of an arsehole, which I am, but I'm just honest. So yeah, just let us know your real name. If you don't mind, I want to give it. Absolutely fine. But what have you got from B&M? I'm interested in that now. I've got a Polana Hells ×4 on the second. I wish I had some hoppy beers in Lidl next week. There is a 10 box of Dom. Cheers, Dom. There's a 10 box of German beers going in. I think it's £24.99. So I'm gonna pick them up as well. Had to pause and fast forward. So yeah, Paulaner's a great beer anyway. There's nothing wrong with Paulaner. I think in the German beer box, I think there's Schneiderweiss. I think there's Augustiner. There's Hofbrau. I think there's all sorts in it. So I think me and Dave, for people that don't know, are doing some. Did Dave? We're going to do Oktoberfest live. Now, is it going to be a serious Oktoberfest? No. Me and Dave don't do serious. So we're just going to pick some German beer up. Don't get any offence if it's not what you're expecting. It's just going to be two mates having a laugh and taking the piss out of each other. So I think it's penciled in for the 22nd. That date might change because me and Wanda have to go to take Leah to Great Ormond Street that day. So it's whether I'm back on time or not. Brad Evans, how are you? Thank you. I know you're over on Stuntman Steve's channel, mate. So I completely get that you've just left a comment. I know you've messaged me on WhatsApp. Thank you for sharing WhatsApp messages. Massive congrats on 4K. Much love from the Evans family. Brad Evans, Sophie and Mia, thank you ever so much, mate. It really, again, help the channel out, support the channel. Absolute love to you and your family, buddy. What happened to him? Well, the man that's in the kitchen. I think he's back in the winter time, isn't he? Drying out. Mondo Daft the Brush. I think it was proposed for Sunday. 4K party chippy trip. Right. We should have done the chippy trips in Belgium, shouldn't we? That was a missed opportunity. Absolute missed opportunity. That was on me. Yeah, I didn't think about it, to be fair. But when was the last chippy trips? Was it this year? I can't even remember. I try and squeeze one in before the end of the year, if I can. Quiz. I love a quiz. Remember in lockdown when everybody was doing quizzes, and there was a quiz everywhere, and they were fantastic. I know Alan and Fiona still do quiz on Spice and Easy, but I love a quiz. I'm not thick. I don't profess to be Mensa material either, but I'm not stupid. People treat me like I'm stupid, which is even funnier because they get caught out. But I love a quiz. I might do a quiz. I did start writing a quiz and then got bored. I've got one can of Guinness in the fridge. I've started on the Carver. Fucking hell, mate. Are you all right? You're going to be in trouble, aren't you? What you got? You having it for a straw? You have it for a straw. That's absolutely fine. He's still trying to be relevant. Aren't we all? Aren't we all trying to be relevant? There's no relevancy here, mate. Don't profess to be. Never have done. Saffron. You see Wanda's spice rack? I mentioned the Wanda's spice rack in the video last night. There it is. Look at that. I won't come in there so they're fucking... Because get a bit of fucking glare off that window. It's still nothing, to be fair. Any better? That's fucking worse. How about if I sit there? It's all a learning curve, this. You don't get this anywhere else. I've just pushed a button. That might fucking end the live stream. Junk Jawa, my good friend Reese McLean, who was the first of the ardent souls to take up the rather ridiculous task of paying £1.99 a month to support our channel. And I've known Reese for quite some time. Don't see a lot of Reese. We work for the same company. But yeah, Reese, thank you very much, mate. I saw your message. I don't know if you're still on. Conflux from Unity Brewing. Thoughts? And anybody else has had Conflux from Unity Brewing? Lee the Maniac, before I go any further, because I can see the live comments over here. Lee, I've seen your email. I just haven't got around to replying yet. I'll do that tomorrow morning, mate. Apologies for taking so long to get back to you. But yeah, Conflux from Unity Brewing. It's not Unity Brewing. They were taken over by Tapit Brewing, and I don't think it's the same. I had a little bit of a debate with Lorna at the Brewers Tap, who's the owner of the Brewers Tap, saying people have said that it's the same. I don't think it is, but I don't profess to be any sort of expert. It's just, for me, it ain't the same beer. Random. Phil Jones, hello, how are you? Hope you, I'm assuming that means Wanda. We're absolutely fine, mate. Thank you very much. I'm sure she'll pop in at some point. I think she's out. I think she's upstairs doing Chantel's hair. I think Chantel's out tomorrow, so I think Wanda's sorting her hair out. Wanda's a qualified hairdresser. I did my own. Please don't give us high resolution. This is bad enough. I did experiment. I don't know if anybody actually noticed. About 6 weeks ago, six weeks, 2 months ago, I started uploading in 4K, and I genuinely don't think it makes a difference. If it's at 1080p, especially on a phone, 1080p and 4K, I don't think it makes a difference. Certainly not in a fucking beer review. Well, you see a bigger bubble. I didn't get it, so I just stopped, and it was eating into the memory. I do everything on my phone. I've got an iPhone 12 Pro, and it's sort of grinding along. But yeah, I don't see the point in uploading in 4K. It just baffles me. I watch things in 4K. I'm like, it's not really any different to 1080p full HD. Dave says, I've had worse. I like your channel, mate. No nonsense. Completely agree. Love, great channel. So go and give I've had worse some love. Might put that in the chat actually. Hang on. I can do that. I've had worse. How do I share? Share. Copy. I've had worse. Go and give David J some love. Go and give him my sub. Tell him we sent you. Steve's cooking. How are you, Steve? Nice to see you, mate. Thank you for joining. Congrats on the 4,000, mate. Madness, absolute madness. You get accused of having an ego, and it's fucking mental. What got an ego of 4,000 subscribers for? I'll put your channel down below, David. Hopefully, sense of people. How many subscribers have you got? Let's have a look. You've got 1.24 thousand subscribers. Let's give him 10. Get 10 subscribers over to David J. Ops 4K, Ops streams 4K for free. I was going to call this stream. I had a thumbnail and everything done. Now available in 4K, but could be bothered again. Just will call it 4,000 thank you. So 4,000. How many is it actually? I'll tell you exactly. 4,014. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. It is appreciated. It's not a flippant fucking thank you. It is appreciated, honestly. Absolutely. Oh, Graham's already done it. Shows I don't know what I'm doing. I just sit here, you know, in the kitchen. Someone said the wallpaper looks shit. It's a bit fucking rude, isn't it? How dare they? Thanks for the shout out, much appreciated. Do you know what, mate? I've always, someone told me and taught me, I'll grab another beer. Very early on YouTube, we started in May 2019. We started in May 2019. In August 2019, a very nice man reached out to me and said, did I want to do a live stream with him? And I said yes. And it was Bank Holiday Monday, August Bank Holiday Monday 2019. And we've been friends ever since, the lovely Dean. And he always taught me to put your hand down to help other people up. So you see channels that you like, and as you go along, you help them out. If you've got more subscribers than them, a bigger reach, you reach down and help them up. And I've done that throughout this YouTube debacle. We call it a journey. I hate the fucking word journey. And I've helped. Well, not. I wouldn't say I've helped. I've reached down to help channels over the time, and a lot of those channels forget that I helped them, and they cut you off, which is fine. I don't give a shit, to be fair. And then other channels bite you on the back. I don't give a shit about that either. But I still enjoy helping really good channels out. So if there's a good channel, I will reach down still and help that channel out, much to Wanda's chagrin. Chippy Trips. Benjamin said, Wanda has plenty to add. The cooking videos are always good. The little cooking videos are all Wanda's idea. The little pinch and on stuff. I mean, fucking, if I showed you the cupboard, I don't think you'd I'll be able to put it up there. Yeah. The amount of pinch and on books Wanda's got is, I think she's got them all. So Wanda cooks a lot of pinch and on, and it's all really good. It's really good, tasty food. So we'll get a. How do I put this? A beer review is easy for me, so it's easy content. I don't profess to be a beer expert. I'll leave that to others. I'm just a normal. That's why I saw a fat man sat in the shed talking about the beer he's drinking. I've never stopped calling myself a beer reviewer. Do I think I'm a beer reviewer? No, I'm just a man that drinks a beer and tells you what he thinks of it at the time. But they're easy. They're easy. It's easy content for me to record and bang out. The cooking videos are slightly more time consuming. I know she likes doing them, and but she doesn't actually physically want to be in the videos where you'll see her hands and shoulders, knees and toes. So it's a difficult one, but I'm hoping with the fact that she wants to do the Strange Sundays format again, I'm hoping that we'll be able to get her involved at least once every couple of weeks, because she said to me the other night, why don't you just call it Scott's Beer Reviews? And I genuinely don't want to do that. I don't want to rebadge the channel again. I'd like her involved, but others have ruined it for her. I love when Wanda do the cooking vids. They're great. Yeah, I like them too. I like editing them. They're all Wanda's idea. It's how she wants them filmed. I don't want to get too sort of bogged down in it, but yeah, we'll see what we can do with it. Benjamin says it's not about the subscriber numbers. It's about the loyalty of the community. Chris is a good example, not a huge channel, but a dedicated following. There you go. Hi Scott, I'm having live, having an Indian with a fucking Indian. We went to the Brewers Tap. Again, I mentioned that I should get commission for the amount of times I mentioned the Brewers Tap. But we go there quite a lot. It's our favourite. I don't put a lot of local beer on the channel because you guys can't get a lot of it. So I don't see the point. So a lot of the stuff I put on the channel is stuff you can get, because I think you want to see beers that you can actually get. And then you can see if, like, I'm wrong. I invariably am. But what we do is, although I don't put the stuff on the channel, we put enough money into local business. So we go to Stag and Good, we go to the Brewers Tap, we support these local businesses by actually going to them. I don't feel the need to put their beers on the channel as well. Madry, Dave Madry King. I don't mind Madry. Again, if it's the only thing in the pub, I'll drink a Madry because it's better than Foster's, it's better than Carlin, it's certainly better than fucking Stella. Matt Wilton, thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much for stopping by. Always appreciated. Hope you're keeping well, mate. Dave's on the Tisky. Because his local shop has sold out a Madry. Do they know who you are? Have you been in there and said, do you know who I am? I demand Madry. Never done that in my life. Someone's removed again. Yeah, sorry about that. So we can go by there. Dom. DD is the initials. What was it? Dom Dom. We'll have to get together for a drink. I know you're over on over in sort of Gosport way. Have to get together for a drink, mate. Always up for a drink with fellow people. Yeah, sorry about that. Some right old crap from him. Oh, you've got to tell me what it is. You can't just say it's right old crap. I mean, if it's from B&M, it probably fucking will be. Open that door a bit more, because it's getting a bit on it. That's it. Blame the kids, Dave. Lee the Maniac. Say, Lee, I will get round to reply to your email tomorrow. I have to. It went into my junk file. I don't know why, so I've moved it out, and I'll sort that out tomorrow morning. Getting by on from Proper Black. Well done. And no, we don't live near you. Well, a couple of miles, mate. A couple of miles. Fucking just a bare shit in the woods. Dave could be sponsored by Madry. I think you might have ended my random purchasing of all new Northern Monk flavoured beers. Oh, I got a comment, not from Northern Monk, from Siren Craft Beer actually, because I called what's the beer called? Squeezy. I called it the saddest beer in Home Bargains. And I think they took I think they got the wrong end of the stick. It wasn't that I hated the beer. I was genuinely sad that I didn't like the beer. So I replied back to them saying, and they said there's a beer for everyone. And I agreed with that. I don't go out of my way to shit all over beer, because that's not right. If the beer's good, then there's a responsibility to tell people it's good. If the beer's shit, there's also a responsibility to tell, from my point of view, if I think it's crap, to tell you it's crap and not just lie for the sake of it, which I've seen people do. And I pick a lot of shit up for this channel, beer wise, because I think it's funny, and I think there's equal. I get equal pleasure out of picking a beer up that's gonna potentially annoy the hell out of me as much as I do as I pick up a beer that I think is going to be really, really good. And sometimes the Northern Monk stuff that's gone into supermarkets lately has been dreadful. Their business model, obviously, they're cheaper to brew these adjunct heavy fruit flavored beers and all this stuff, which there is a marketplace for them, but that Aunt Bessie range was terrible. The fruit crumble one was terrible, and it's like they're almost demanding you pay £5, £6, £7 a can to get anything decent now. And it seems a bit wrong to me, if I'm honest. We can't all afford. We're quite lucky. We're not millionaires. We live to a budget, and we're quite lucky that occasionally I can treat myself to a nice beer. But I agree. Before all this stuff came out, you'd see a Northern Monk beer in a supermarket. You would laser sight onto it, knowing or having a 85% chance that beer was going to be worth the money you just paid for it. Now, you've probably got 50-50 or lower than that. And that's really sad, because Northern Monk have been the supermarket brewer of the year for probably the last 2-3 years. Transient, there's North Star, there's Death Star, whichever ones they were fucking brilliant. And now luxury item, I completely agree. They are luxury items. I'm quite lucky that, like, Two Flints Brewery up in Windsor, I was in Windsor, I can pop in and treat myself to 2 cans. I know on their website, I think you have to buy 6. I'm not someone that walks in and says, oh, I've got a YouTube channel, because I don't see the point. I want to buy my beer invariably, because if I buy my beer, I'm duty bound to be as honest as I want to be. I don't flood breweries and businesses with emails to get freebies. I buy my beer. I can be as honest as I want to be then. And I don't, that's just me. What a bit of a long answer, isn't it? Unity Conflux is okay. It used to be really good. It was a really good beer, Conflux. The variation that was in the Brewer's Tap last week, the week before, 10 days ago. I sent a picture over to Reese McLean, my friend, Junk Jower, saying, because it was his favourite beer, and I think he agrees with me that the beer's changed since Tap It. Whether they bought the recipes, I'm assuming they did. I don't know. I do, Reese. Dave does like Madry. I think that's absolutely true. Fortunately, they sell it at my local. Lorna at the Brewer Tap, fantastic. So Lorna's really, really helpful. Dave, partner, is the owner and brewer of Southsea Brewing Company. Another really, really nice guy. We get on well with them down there, and know a load of the people in the tap room as well. So it's Wanda's favorite place to go, because they actually cater for one, because they've got a beer fridge that's got stouts in it, sort of sweet stouts. I can find anything to drink anywhere. So yeah, it's a great place. Absolutely. If you're ever in Portsmouth and you want a decent beer, go to the Brewer's Tap, because you're not going to be far wrong. Stephen Brooks says, hi Blue Van Man, what upload are you doing next? Have you done a barbecue quarter pounder from McDonald's? What did I do? Did I do that or not? Can't remember. Oh no, I did the deluxe thing. Can't remember. They've got to be changing their menu. Dave, are they changing their menu soon? We'll have to get on the McDonald's. I love McDonald's. Leader Maniac was genuinely going to avoid Wendy's, Pompey. Might give it a go after your Baconator review. Hopefully the queues have quieted down now. See, we went. They'd only opened on the Wednesday or Thursday. We went in on the Saturday at lunchtime, and it was absolutely heaving. I think it was a 25-minute wait for food. Expensive. Dave doesn't. Fuck knows about McDonald's. I'll get the research and development team on it, mate. Expensive. I think a medium meal at Wendy's was £11 something. So it is expensive, but the burger patties were like that. They were huge. All sorts of different things. So you could have baked potatoes. There was all sorts going on their menu. Would I have it very often? Probably not. I think it's as much as an American fast food joint is a treat. It isn't. But yeah, it was expensive. I think mine and her meal came to 20 or was it 20 odd quid, 23 quid, 22 quid, something like that. So I'm glad I tried it. I think it was brand new into Portsmouth. Let me know what you think of it. Here we are. Then Scott, favourite line from a film. One of mine is, "You can't handle the." You fucker. Favourite line from a film. My favourite line from a film is from The Shawshank Redemption, actually, when Red is on the bus. He's just been released from prison. And obviously Andy's out sanding his boat and making his boat. And the line from the film is when Red's on the bus and he says something along the lines of, "I just want to see my friend again and shake his hand." And it always brings a little lump to my throat for whatever reason. I don't know. But it's a line I've always liked. These guys have built this friendship up out of complete adversity, and yeah, I just think it's a fantastic line. Other people in the chat, have you got a favourite line from a film? That's always been mine. People would expect to say, "Oh, may the force be with you." If anybody's watched Ahsoka on Disney Plus, let me know what you think, and I'll give my thoughts. Where they gone? Stephen, no idea. My next upload, mate. Busy doing other stuff. Dave's a very busy man at the moment. That's not for me to tell people what he's doing, but Dave is super busy. Enjoyed his paper review yesterday. Enjoyed the little rant halfway through, which is absolutely spot on. So yeah, and as Dave said, his YouTube channel's free to do whatever he wants these days without the confines of anything, really. So it always fun to watch, is Dave. Favourite line from a film: "Custer was a pussy, you ain't." Don't know that one. Get busy living or get busy dying. 42 views. Video coming next week. Hopefully, if I record it tomorrow. What? The kitchen looks great, twats. This is all Wanda's work, genuinely. So people that didn't know me before, it was a brown colour. My fat head in the way that. Wanda likes her new pans and the shelf and everything that I've put up for her. That's about the only thing I've actually done in this kitchen. I think she's done a fabulous job. I don't block a lot of people on the channel unless you're being an arsehole. The bloke that said the wallpaper got to look shit, he was blocked because no need to be mean. Don't do anything with the real ale craft beer guy. Dodgy as fuck. Dug up his garden to make a bunker and dumped it on the council. I probably shouldn't have read that out, should I? Leader Maniac. Let me just focus that in. I'm going to leave that there. There's a video. Go and search. Go and search what really happened. They'll give you an insight. I'm not going to say anymore. Can't bother. No worries, Stephen. I just have other stuff on, mate, that's taking most of his time. He's a very busy man. He also compared a nitro stout to not a normal not nitro stout. Why? Why? Why would you? Each to their own. I think it's a bit of a strange one, but there you go. Blue Vet Man, are you going to try any other food places like KFC, Burger King, and McDonald's? Hello, you right? Huh? I was just asking because I was going to try the barbecue burger. Hello, you go. Here he is, look, star of the show. All right, mate. Good boy, anyway. Good boy. Say hello, everybody. Anyone can get staggeringly good right across the UK now. Yeah, I know they do. Do they do? I've done a lot of staggeringly good on the channel. I've done 20 odd beers for staggeringly good. I've given them a rest for a little while. Just so I could do other things. We actually had a very nice afternoon up there on Sunday afternoon. Popped in for one, ended up having 5 and getting the bus home. So yeah, Staggeringly Good are a good brewery. They got Tim from Fallen Acorn working over there now. So yeah, and they've got an event in October that I would really like to get involved in. They got a wrestling event. And I want to go over and I need to have a word with Joe and Tim and see if I can do something. Hello, David. How you doing, mate? Just sent me a message over on Instagram. The Northern correspondent was Scotland as well. So I'd like to go and do something. I'm a massive wrestling fan. Don't want anything for doing it. I just want to. I'd like to go and do like a commentary thing. I think that'd be fucking brilliant. So yeah, absolutely love Staggeringly Good. South Sea Brewing. Excuse me. Urban Island Brewing. Sadly, we've lost Irvine, who were one of the cask, sort of real ale cask beers. Really sad. Hawkwind, how are you, mate? Hope you're keeping well. Try it, Stephen. It's not the only sauce that will charge. Got a can of the milkshake pan. For fuck's sake. Which one? Which one is it? Awful. Absolutely awful. I'll have to get a pass for the missus to let me out. My missus comes with me. It's easy. Wanda hated beer. Absolutely hated beer when I first started seeing Wanda. And now, if she goes to Staggeringly Good, the reason we don't go to Staggeringly Good very often is they don't cater for her. There's not a lot of stout on. I know they've got what's it called? Hang on. No, I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. It's their porter, post-impact porter. But Wanda's one and done on the post-impact. So unless they do Cocodocus again, if you did try Cocodocus, it's fantastic. But yeah, so the reason that we don't go there a great deal is, she'll drink Stagosaurus, their session IPA, but apart from that, There's not a fantastic amount for her to drink. But yeah, it'd be nice to meet up, mate. Send me a message over on Instagram. If you're ever over this side of the island, we don't go over there anymore. Now that Fallen Acorn's gone, we don't venture to Gosport very often unless it's for one of the festivals. Benjamin, craft beer was also a luxury item until supermarkets got into the industry. I completely agree. And then we had the influx of pretty decent for the price range beers. And then over time, those beer drops, where the beer drops were very sporadic and like sort of throw shit at the wall and see what will stick. And then they started reducing them down, and we got some decent beers in. And now some of the beer drops have been absolutely terrible. Tesco have all but abandoned their craft beer range, really, for me. Asda depends what Asda you've got, if it's any good. Morrison's, again, we've got Morrison's just over here. Might as well be napalmed. The one up in Waterlooville is actually very good. They must be due a cycle of changing things up very slightly at some point. But yeah, it's I think craft beer. See you later. In the craft beer in supermarkets I think it's going to be a dead duck. We don't get much Northern Monk in Dublin anymore since Brexit. Get the odd few beers like Heathen. I don't think I've had Heathen. I saw somebody posted something on a Facebook group saying that it was 85p a can. And I went to a couple of Morrisons thinking I'll pick a couple up for that, but couldn't get it. So whether they was just discontinued in that Morrisons, I don't really know, Alan. That's the one in the red and black can, isn't it, I think? You got me between pubs. Nice merch. 42 views. There's a video that I'm recording tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it'll be Sunday. Just wait. Have a good night, mate. Benjamin, Northern Monk still make a few nice beers. Just avoid any adjunct beer or gimmick. They're in real danger of destroying a legacy for me. One of the top 10 consistent breweries in this country that have produced to producing absolute crap for supermarkets. But like I say that because I pay for my beer. Evening, Scotty and crew. David Thompson, the Northern correspondent. How are you doing? On the Powder Monkey, Mary Rose. That's some Powder Monkey. Like their tap room. Hello, my love. How are you? You what? That's all right. You okay?
Yeah, you?
I'm absolutely tremendous. Put that away.
Did you want them to snap on?
Yeah, that'd be fabulous. Yeah, Powder Monkey's a nice tap room. We don't get over there. But their beers are pretty good. I like they can do a very nice West Coast IPA. No, up there. Come on, that way. They do a very nice West Coast IPA. Wanda likes their breakfast stout. Obviously, they've got something to do with Steve Thompson, the rugby player, and one of their directors, a guy called Mike. I was quite friendly with on Twitter before I shut the Twitter. Is it X now? Twitter account down. Very nice guy. So the beers I've had, and we went to a little beer fest here in the Guild Hall earlier on in the year, and they had a couple of their beers, and they're very well made. I've got to be honest. I don't think I've ever done anything from Powder Monkey on the channel. I need to rectify that thing. Chili cheese bites from Burger King are the best ever. Don't I'm going to be honest. I got food poisoning from Burger King when I was about 15, 16 years old, and it's always put me off Burger King for whatever reason. It's and I like a Burger King. They're nice. The flame grilled. Thank you very much. Flame grilled burgers are absolutely fantastic, but yeah, something just puts me off them for that reason, really. I should check out Brewer's Tap, seeing as I live near. Seeing as you live near it, says Pompey Jim Wanda.
Oh, okay. That's why he ain't been there then yet.
He's not. Well, I think he messaged saying it looks one of those really expensive places. When we were in there last night. So he put a comment on one of the videos.
Oh,
I replied back to him about the Brewer's Tap,
yeah.
and he said it looks like one of those really expensive places. Do you remember?
It's varied prices.
Yeah.
There's stuff that is pricey and some that isn't.
Yeah.
And on the tap, it depends what size you get as well. It varies.
It's no different to any other tap room, is it?
And actually, in the pubs, they're quite dear now to buy a pint, isn't it?
Well, we were
And actually, the drink I had was probably less than a pint from a. It's actually less than a bottle of cider from a.
Well, we went to the Jolly Sailor, which is a pub down in Southsea, right down on the seafront, and I had to pay about £7 for a pint of Beavertown neck oil, which was absolutely offensive to me.
It's a nice atmosphere in Brewers.
And the thing with the Brewer's Tap, Jim, is it's really friendly. It's really friendly. Great selection of beer. Nice people, run by decent people. It's great. Dom says should have a viewers trip.
Yeah, on that side.
Yeah, of course we can. Wanda's planning things.
Yes.
Things we cannot speak about.
Exciting things.
Wanda's very excited.
Yeah.
Very
I'm
excited.
a very happy lady.
On a scale, Wanda, of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
what is your excitement factor?
Oh, 1 to 10.
Yeah.
About a million.
About a million. About a million people. Wanda is a
I
millionaire.
actually cried today, but they were happy tears.
Wanda cried, everyone.
But they were happy tears.
But happy crying tears.
Yeah. And now I've got a special book on it.
Wanda's now got a special book.
And this book hasn't been, you bought me that years ago.
So Dave asked a question, Wanda, a bit earlier on.
Yeah.
What's your favourite line from a movie?
Oh. It's got to be a Disney one.
There's a surprise.
Hmm.
Do you know what mine was?
What?
So mine's from The Shawshank Redemption.
Oh yeah, that's a good film.
So Red's on the bus right at the end of the film,
Yeah.
and he's on his way to see Andy, who's like doing his boat,
Yeah.
and he says, "I just want to see my friend again,"
Yeah.
and shake his hand.
I like the quote from Lilo and Stitch. Ohana means family. No one gets left behind, no matter what. Like,
Yeah,
even if you're the world's naughtiest person or not. I like that one.
I'm the world's naughtiest.
Yo whole pirate's life for me as well.
You got that on your arm. Show people your arm, Wanda.
What?
I'm going to put you on the screen. They don't want to be.
Yeah,
Pirate's life for me.
It will show my flag.
It's not going to show your flab, is it? Hang on.
That's a pirate's life for me.
There you go, love.
Mm.
That's your
To infinity and beyond. There's loads of quotes on love.
One's got loads of quotes.
And then maybe tale as old as time.
Yeah. Have you got any funny jokes? I could tell you my favourite joke.
I've got a funny one.
Go on, Wanda. What's your funny joke?
What do you call a raisin with no legs?
Don't know.
No, I did it wrong. I did it wrong.
So what do you call a spider with no legs? Wanda?
Yeah.
Raisin. My favourite joke is little Johnny has been blind since birth.
No.
No? Wanda said no.
No. No.
It's funny.
No, Scott. No, you can't.
I can.
You can't.
Why?
You just can't.
Why?
You know why?
Hands up who wants to know the joke. So I've got live chat here and where we're at here.
Right.
So I'm not allowed to tell the little Johnny joke. That is one cute dog. It's not. It's annoying. It's an annoying dog.
He's eating a bone.
At Jeffrey Dahmer's house here with all the bones. He's a good boy. He's not.
Got a long claw. He's going to the vet tomorrow.
Going to vet tomorrow. He's got a little boil thing on his ear, so we're just going to have it checked out to make sure he's all right. Shark's Brewing. Kev, how are you, mate? Hope you're keeping well out there. I know there's a storm out there not a couple of weeks back, so I hope you're keeping well, pal. Dom says he's a bit odd, that other guy, but has lovely hair. Do you have any favourite WWE wrestlers? And are you watching the Premier League this weekend or not? I've not watched any real football for a long time. I don't even know who's top of the division. I'm a Portsmouth fan, so I don't really like football. Wrestlers, very sad to see Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda die last week because he was absolutely fantastic.
He went to sleep, didn't he? He didn't wake up.
Cheers, Dave. Yeah, just went to sleep and
He told his wife he was going to have a nap or partner, whoever she is, and didn't wake up.
So you used to like the old Attitude Era, Wanda, didn't you?
Yeah.
With the Undertaker and all that lot.
Oh, that was brilliant. He used to scare me, dude.
Yeah, rest in peace, Bray
Because at
Wyatt.
the time I thought it was all real.
Well, it isn't.
I know.
Well, it isn't real.
No, I know.
No, is it not real?
You know it's not. You told me.
Oh, rude. Yeah, so favourite. I don't watch any current wrestling. Favourite wrestlers ever. Well, you've got to be Steve Austin's got to be in there, hasn't he? I used to love the Ultimate Warrior. I know he was shit.
Oh my bloody god.
Sorry about that. Mankind. Terry Funk we lost last week as well. Yeah. But modern wrestlers, I don't like the modern wrestling, really. How about yourself? Was the mango and other shit? What? Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah, that was horrible, wasn't it? Legal Maniac, 100% understand and no comment on him. A lot of different sides to that story. Real popcorn grabber seat and wait and see stuff. I've got no comment, but I've got no comment. It happened. There's not different sides to a story. There's the truth. He'll never admit it because he got spine. A little shit. Love the wrestling. Went to Clash at the Castle earlier in the year. Seats were shit, but the atmosphere was great. I actually went to SummerSlam. Was it 92? SummerSlam 92. That was at Wembley. Fucking brilliant. It was. Really, really loved that. It was fantastic. I took Wanda to see NXT take over Cardiff when they were in Cardiff. That was really good as well. I can't think he was there. It's so long ago. But I know AEW were over here at Wembley last week. Apparently that was a good event. I know a couple of people that went. They said it was really good. So, yeah, I've always been a huge fan of wrestling. I've just sort of lost interest around the John Cena time because I couldn't stand him. But yeah, I know people said the Clash at the Castle, but it wasn't. Was really good as well. I've got the same kitchen skills as you. They're all right, aren't they? Well, they measure the weight of stuff. How great can they be? We had red ones before. Now they're black. because the other stuff, we've changed the layout, the color scheme here ever so slightly. So she just put new toaster. Like you can't see it. I'll show you everyone is ever interested. Look, this kettle. That's where you're sat on at the moment, and the sugar and the bits and pieces. Just tidied it up. It was looking a bit tired. Just got to sort the floor out. The floor's a bit of a problem, but you know, one thing at a time. The Powder Monkey Tap House is great. It is really good. I will absolutely, completely agree with that. It's a lovely, lovely tap house. A lot of money behind Powder Monkey. Powder Monkey's first sour was lovely. Real entry level sour, and what a posh location for a tap room. Glass floor to ceiling and sea view in Gosport of all places. I don't disagree. It's a. We've been over there a few times, and we were. How do I put it? For me, I like a tap room to be. I like a certain vibe about it. For me, I like Powder Monkey's tap room, but it doesn't give me that vibe. Their beers are very good though. Hello, Jim Bob. How are you? Another guy that supports our channel and has done for a very long time. Hope you're keeping well, mate. Thank you. Have you had a good week? What are we all drinking? Have we all got a beer? Have we all got a beer in our hand? I'm still drinking on this bloody gear shifter crap. I've only had 1.5. How long have I got going now? Jesus, slowing down. 48 now. I know I only look 24, but slowing down. My back's killing me sat on this stool. Wanda bought some stools from the Junk Emporium. £8 each. Come in. So we've got this little breakfast bar bit that we've never really used. So I can sit in here and talk to her now, she seems nice. I spent £6.95 on cans of Coors at Victorious at weekend. My life, fucking God. We were discussing Victorious actually. We live not in the north of the city, and the price of Victorious has gone through the roof over the last few years. I'd like to have seen Mumford & Sons. There's a couple of bands I wouldn't mind seeing, but I didn't want to pay the price for entry. Leah's she's just about to go back to college and do music, and I think she's in the next couple of years we'll be playing at Victorious. So that's probably the time that me and Wanda will probably venture over there to. But the price of beer and that has always been scandalous to me. 10, 20, 30-minute wait for a piss, £10 a beer, and as you say, £6.95 for a can of Coors. It's incredible, Dom. Just probably say hello and congratulations. Sid Cannon, another guy that's supported our channel. Thank you very much, mate. Have a great weekend. What do you call it when Batman skips church? Fuck me. I think I'm a bit late to this one, but Dave sent me a message on WhatsApp. Right, off to spend time with the family. Chat soon, and well done on the 4K. Dave, I'll speak to you tomorrow, mate. Cheers, buddy. The nicest, him and Dean, the nicest men on YouTube. No bullshit, no waffle, no woe is me, poor me. Just genuinely nice guys. Speak to Dave every day via voice message. Actually had a conversation, proper conversation on the phone yesterday, which was nice. But I think Dave, and I agree with this because he was the person that sort of taught me this. And if you send a voice message on WhatsApp, you can actually listen to what the person says and you're not trying to butt in to each other all the time. And then you can hear what they say, and then you can respond, and it works really well. And I never thought of it like that. So when I phoned him up yesterday, because I wanted to talk to him about something, and you constantly try and overtalk each other on the phone, don't you? It's a natural thing, and I think we just got back to fucking normal conversation on the phone today of like the WhatsApp voice messages. I mean, I've got loads. I delete all the ones from him. Don't need to keep them. Greetings, Scott and Wanda. Friday evening. It's Friday. It's been a long week, everybody. Well, it's been a short week. It's been a good week. The channel's done really well this week, which is nice to see. Lots and lots of views. So thank you everybody that's watched the content. I've had fun making it. Hope you've had fun watching it. So all good. John, hope you're keeping well. Sorry, Sarah lady. Got to go. Pub. So, what was I saying, Woody? 42 views. My friend Woody. He's on a pub. I think he's off to 2 pubs tonight. So, nice man is Woody. I say I've got doing something for him tomorrow. So keep him peeled. As I can't remember who he was. He was some guy who used to do some police stuff. Rest in peace, Bray. Yeah, shit, wasn't it? That was shit. Bray going. I sent Dave a I can't remember what it was, whatever day it was. Got up and I got 2 websites, wrestling websites I check, and I saw that and I sent it over to him, and all I got back from him was what the fuck, because I think he was just being medically cleared. He was on the verge to being medically cleared to return, and then that happened, and it was just. It sucks. 36 years old. Unbelievable. Brain goes into a bar, says to the bartender, "I have a pint, please." The bartender says, "Sorry, I can't serve you. You're out of your head." Pompey Jim says, "I'm a Pompey fan. I don't like." Wait. I'm assuming you're a Pompey fan as well, Jim. I don't know how old you are, pal. 48 years. We've seen some shit. We've seen some shit here, and we'll probably be mired in this shit for the rest of our life. I used to follow Pompey around the country, and gave up about 16 years ago. Never went to the cup final. And I've not missed it. I go to the occasional game when Gary, Barry, Larry, Harry, my mate, sort of said he's got a ticket and I can make it. But yeah, Pompey are invariably shit, mate. 2 lions in the supermarket. One lion says to the other, "It's quiet here today, isn't it?" You should go and see the new Strafing film. Chantel has been to see that. She said it's hilarious. It's for people that don't know, it's National Cinema Day tomorrow. Not cinnamon, minimum. It's National Cinema Day tomorrow. So if you've got about 100 quid spare, because it ain't cheap anymore, is it? Going to the cinema. Go and see a film. Strays, I know Chantel went to see it. She said it was really, really funny. About swearing stray dogs and all sorts of stuff. So if you've got a bit of spare cash, you've got a couple of hours to kill, why not? Dom says, double Ultimate Warrior, Jake the Snake, Mr. Perfect was my era, always knew. Hulk Hogan was a cunt. Hello. Okay. Always knew Hulk Hogan was a CUNT. Yeah, he's just a liar. You always knew when Hulk Hogan was lying because his lips were moving. I read his autobiography. Was just like a storybook really. Was never a huge Hulk Hogan fan. He wasn't really for me. But yeah, it's a great comment. And the Ultimate Warrior. I mean, everyone hated the Warrior. Behind the scenes, apparently an absolute arsehole. But I just loved it. His ring entrance and that was fantastic. John Morris, how are you, mate? You need to try some beers from Rimney Brewery, the Tutor Brewers in Wales, fantastic brewers. I don't order a lot online. I tend to pick stuff up that I see if I'm driving about, etc., etc., etc. And I think,
Shot to get some chocolate. Do you want some chocolate?
yes, please.
Yeah. Okie dokie. You alright?
Yeah, you?
Yeah. Just chocolate.
Yeah,
Do I need
please.
crisp or anything?
No, I don't fancy any crisps. I've still got my potatoes,
Oh yeah.
which look very taking your magical book with you.
No, I'm just going to move it over there.
Why are you moving over there? Can I take a beer on it?
Yeah.
Where do naughty rainbows go? Prison. Rimney Brewery are fantastic. Their mixed box online is fantastic value. How much is that? What's the t-shirt? What's with the t-shirt? I bet it's Fruit of the Loom. I'll show you my fat belly. Hang on. I don't know what it is. The t-shirt, everybody, all of these channels have got their all merch and they've all got their all special merch. So I've made my own to fit in with the cool kids. Because I just want to be a cool kid. Drinking Huckleback by Salt. Huckleback is a good beer. I don't know if they've changed it at all, if they've ruined it. But Salt Brewery are one of the decent. Well, they've been pretty consistent with their beers into supermarkets. So yeah, they're not bad. I haven't had Huckleback for a little while because I think it's only available in Oi! Shut up! Yeah, I think it's only available in a 4-pack now, isn't it? And I don't want to pick a 4-pack up of anything really. Jim Bob says, I'm having Blue Moon. Proof that I'm not a Brewdog, a brown nose. Brewdog made a beer that ruined my toilet after all. Oh, do you know what? I used to be a Brewdog fanboy. I don't, and to this day, I don't care about all the politics. I don't care about all the bullshit that goes on. I just want a decent fucking beer. You know, it does my head in. It really does that people bang on about their fucking business practices. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Just brew a decent beer and fucking leave me alone. Drinking Adnams Broadside, decent. I've had worse. A Rimney Brewery are opening a bar in my hometown. Can't wait. Whereabouts are you from, Joel? I'm assuming you're in Wales. Bit of a giveaway, really, you know. I need to visit the brewery. They have a bar and a shop. If you can give Dave a message from me, please bring back the beer garden. I think it's just because the Kiwi, Cameron, is just busy, mate. Dave's busy. I can't say anything, mate. It's not for me to say. There's lots going on with Dave. Dave's a very busy man, as is June. So I think it's difficult to where it was done in lockdown and things like that, and obviously it took out. I know Dave and Cameron get on very well, so he might well do, mate. He might not. I don't know what Dave's plans are for the channel. I don't think Dave knows what plans are for his channel half the time. So try supporting Everton. It's Eternal Torch. You haven't even got. Have you got a point yet, Lee? I don't know. You got a point this season. You're building that massive new stadium. It would look nice in League One. Drinking the Tailgate Peanut Butter Milk Stout from B&M. Wanda likes the Tailgate peanut butter milk stout. I bought her a can. Oh yes, is that in Home Bargains rather than B&M? I bought her a can of that from Home Bargains, and she swears blind it's a different beer. It's been changed. So I don't really know. Wanda's the stout queen. So if she tells me it's not what it used to be, it's not what it used to be. So I don't know. I had a sip of it and I wasn't impressed. So make of that what you will. But apart from that, I thought it was all right, to be fair. But Wanda said it was a different beer. I'm just going through my WhatsApp messages, sorry. Get you later. That's from Dean. Brad Evans. Yeah. All update on there. Truth hurts, doctor. You are very ill, patient. It's okay if I get a second opinion. Doctor, of course. You're very ugly. I like a good joke. Rumney Brewery mixed taste of 12, £24 plus delivery, which is £8. So £8 loose, so that's 32. I'll have a look. I say I don't buy a great deal of beer online. We haven't got a bottle shop in Portsmouth anymore. It closed down. Yeah, I tend to. It's over supermarket beers that I do because I try and pick up stuff that you guys can sort of you can pick up as well. I went through a lot of doing stuff that I do some local stuff. So I've given Staggeringly Good a little bit of a rest. South Sea Brewing doesn't deliver nationally, so I can pick stuff up. But he does do some fantastic beers, does Dave. And there's a couple of ones that I haven't put on the channel, so I will pick them up. Or if I'm out and about, I go to Reading quite a lot, so I can pick up stuff from Elusive, Windsor, so I can pick up stuff from Two Flints, and here, there, and everywhere when I can. But I'm not into a lot of channels buy all this stuff from Trembling Madness and do all these unboxings. I'm not into that. I'm not saying that's wrong. That's their channel. Do what they like. I don't care. It's just I'm very selective on what I buy these days. If that makes sense. Hello. I'm sorry. I just missed a comment. Sam Smalley. Hope you're keeping well, mate. Thank you very much. Always nice to see you. Still can't believe someone blocked you from this channel, and I have a feeling I know who it was. So you can do community moderation, where the guys that are moderators can moderate not only the chat on a live stream, but they can moderate comments as well. I've got rid of all of that. So the only person that moderates my comments now is me. These breweries need to stop doing the short 330ml cans and start doing the 400 and 500ml cans and 700ml cans. The 330ml can doesn't work for me. It's a Coke can size. You'll sort of, I don't know, 3-4 mouthfuls in and it's gone. I think it's a stupid price point, a stupid point to brew at. And I completely agree. I think the 440ml can works. Massive fan of a pint can. Sadly, I don't think. And then a certain brewery started experimenting with a 250ml can, which was fucking mental. I've got a bottle opener. All the bottle openers are in the shed. Right, I'm going to open a bottle of Patronus. I've never had Patronus for a while, actually. See if I can get the pour right. Probably not. And everybody knows the love of a wheat beer. No, I don't know.
Careful, you go.
Are you okay? Have you fallen downstairs again?
Yeah. That's full.
That is hugely carbonated. Ridiculously carbonated, actually. Like you, I want a decent beer without people giving me shit about the politics. Don't have time for the kind of people who look at me like I murdered a cat because I have my milk in my cup. It's really true, isn't it? It is true. People moaning about beer politics and all the other stuff. I don't care. I just want to buy a decent beer. I agree, Jimbo. For the record, I respect other people's life choice, but I draw the line at people trying to push it onto me. Everton are on the verge of buying new striker. I'm unsure if it's a postman or a rail. Mm-hmm. I'm going to finish this one and I'll be done. Okay. Only had two anyway. You getting your big book out again?
Yeah. Also get these timetables, so I've got to figure out what I'm going to do.
You're sorry?
These timetables.
Have they come through?
Yeah.
Right, okay. But also true. I don't know. I mean, Pompey bought a lot of players this year, but I don't know how well they're going to do. I think they'll probably end up mid-table again. They always do. Right. What did you get anyway? Chocolate.
I've got this and chocolate as well. We all have chocolate.
Favourite chocolate, people? Anybody a chocoholic? What's your favourite chocolate? What's your favourite beer? Myself and Dean, we're in the process of doing our top 20 supermarket beers, and we're going to do them together as a recorded video. So our top 20 supermarket beers, not just what we've done on the channel, on each of our channels, but what are our favourite top 20 beers that have been in any supermarket. I've got mine down to 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. So I've got to knock 2 off of the best, my favourite supermarket beers, top 20. What is your favourite supermarket beer? Or top 5? What's your go-to supermarket beer? Brewing 440ml is the best IPA for me. Is that the one with overtone? Really like that. That was a really, really good beer, Lee. I think when I stuck that on the channel, I thought it was a great beer and easily one of the best craft beer that's been in Asda. Favourite beers. Fuller's 1845. Favourite chocolate, rum and raisin. Is that the Brewdog rum and raisin? No, I didn't like that. Maybe I had a bad can. I don't know, but maybe I'll go back. But it's £5. Is it £5 a can? It's a hell of a punt to take on a can. I wasn't a massive fan of the first time around. I don't know where Dean's at with his top 20, but we need to hopefully get that done, because I think that could make quite a good video. My go-to supermarket beer these days is Franziskaner, but then I like a Budvar. I tried to get Zoom Time today, but they'd sold out in Lidl. Is that in the top 20? Maybe. On a light note, I love Patronus. I've not had Patronus for quite some time. I had that one from Vorfass Enderman, whatever it was called. Yesterday it's available in Asda. That was, you know what? That was pretty decent. Patronus, I don't know if this is any better than the Rhinebacker one. Maybe I should do a video comparing them. That seems to be the thing to do these days. Compare beers. It's easier drinking than Franziskaner and Weihenstephaner and Schneider Weiss. There's slightly less body to it, but it's not from, what was it, $1.49 a bottle? Can't go wrong, can you? That's not bad. Nice and chilled down. Hang on, have I got that in there? Oh, fucking Vermont sessions. I'm up to 23 again now. cheers, Jim Bob. Vermont sessions. Me and Dean did a re-review of Vermont sessions not long ago, and it was available in Morrison's. I've also seen it available in, where was I the other day? Was it a co-op? Was it a co-op or was it a premiere? I can't remember. It was available in completely out of the blue somewhere else. So I know it's still available in places because, yeah, Vermont Sessions is a decent beer, to be fair. What we got to almost there? I haven't got a local one, and it's one of my favourites of all time. Brewdog Lost Lager. Oh, fucking hell, mate. Oh, don't meet up with me. I'm not a fan of Lost Lager. I think it should stay buried. But there's a beer for everyone, Don. You could get Boone Ancient Lambic in Morrison's, but that's it. It's vanished recently. Is that the Boone Craig? Wanda loves that. Absolutely loves it. It's vanished in the Pompey area. Fuck's sake. Jim Bob says, nothing wrong with Lost. Well, there is. Was the perfect brew for Download Festival better than the piss water we have to sell? Your temp to buy. I know they did the variations on Lost Lager as well, didn't they? It just wasn't for me. I know there's I like to tease the Brewdog Facebook page where they say what's your go-to or your beer for the weekend, and I always put anything but Brewdog or something from Elusive, just for a laugh, really. But there's a beer for everyone. I'm not taking the piss out of anybody that likes Lost Lager. If you like Lost Lager, if you like Heineken, if you like Foster's, who am I to tell you you're wrong? I'm still waiting for a supermarket double IPA to topple Tram. I'm sure Tram. Yeah, Tram's in there. Tram from Salt. Riffle from Thornbridge is decent too. That's their West Coast IPA. I quite like that. Hoppo West Coast from Broughton was a lovely Scottish. The shit you told. Cheers, Brad. I don't know if Brad's watching, but he just sent me a very, very nice WhatsApp message. Broughton was a lovely Scottish beer, but has disappeared. I don't think I like a West Coast. I'm like a shit to a blanket with West Coast IPAs. I've had some very good West Coast IPAs. I've had some absolutely terrible West Coast IPAs. For me, the best one I've had in this country is Oregon Trail by a country mile. But I had a couple of London Craft Beer Festival that were decent. It's a style that sadly gets washed and overlooked because of the New England IPA craze of hoppy beer, and sort of juice forward stuff like that. And it's sad really because there's a real market for a decent West Coast IPA. Hello, my love. You okay?
Oh, that's my phone.
Your phone is there.
It's been cold.
I wish that there was a ready-made version of House of Hops by Pointer. That stuff is amazing. Although I gave up on the Pointer. I know there's a Pointer 3 now. How much was it? 80 quid or something, wasn't it? It wasn't that expensive, but I had such a bad experience with the original Pointer that this lovely specimen of a lady bought. Love that.
Lovely specimen.
Lovely specimen of a lady.
Something like a test.
A test?
Yeah.
Well, they've got it right. Bought me for Christmas a couple of years ago, and it just never worked for me. I couldn't get it to work. I don't know if, and then the seals broke, and I just couldn't be arsed with it in the end. It wasn't for me. And every beer that I brewed, and I've watched a few videos on it as well, and they all say the same. The beers come across as very homebrewy, and it's just not for me. Not the Boone Clyke in Morrison's. It was the ancient plain lambic, and it was lovely. It was maybe £4.5, and it disappeared 2 weeks ago. But shit. I like how you tease and banter. I always know there's nothing maliciously. I don't mean anything maliciously, mate. Really. No, this is Jim Bob saying that he likes how I tease and banter, and there's nothing malicious in anything. What are you putting faces for? Wanda would disagree. Listen. I'm very straightforward. Unfortunately, some people don't like straightforward.
I mean, it can be too much.
Anyway, go now.
You can go over the top, and you know it sometimes. You can cross that barrier, can't you, sometimes?
Apparently, I can cross a barrier or two
Yes, and
sometimes.
you know it.
And apparently, I know it.
Yeah, you do.
I stand up for myself. Some people don't like it. I don't really care. I'm just me. This lady here, that is just her arm, has to put up with a lot from me. And bless her heart, she's still here. But yeah, we do well as a couple, don't we?
Sometimes. You all have bad days sometimes, don't you?
Yeah. We had a good day today, then.
Yeah. It's been a magical day.
Magical day, Wanda. Is it like the best day ever?
That's what it says up there.
I know I said I know, love, yeah.
Peter Pan.
I know I said it to you earlier.
Yeah.
Outside the Pointer, Mum's 73 and bought a cider press a couple of weeks ago. Took me an hour to build it. She doesn't even drink. Wonder.
What?
So Graham's mum,
Mm-hmm.
who's 73,
Yeah, I heard that. As in, what?
bought a
She brought it,
cider
she doesn't
press,
even drink.
and she don't even drink. Is it any good? Do a video on it. Send it to me. It'd be fucking brilliant. Innocent Gun is one of my favourites. I like the New England IPA, but it's getting boring to. I'm New England out, mate. A hazy beer. I Wanda will tell you. If we go anywhere, and I don't want juice bomb fruit forward beer. I want. I'm a bitter man, and I want a bitter beer. Don't know. We haven't got any apples yet. What are you looking at now? Is this for food? Okay.
Because we kind of got to all get to.
Wonder. Can I say we're planning? Well, let me.
Not yet.
We're planning our getaway next year. Wanda's just doing all the paperwork, etc. that comes along with it. You know, We haven't got any apples yet. New England IPAs. I like a New England IPA. I like a well-made New England IPA. I don't want the shit that's in supermarkets invariably now, because it's just yeah, it's not the best. What's your favourite beer, Wanda?
Depends what mood I'm in.
Right.
I don't know. I like
Crunch from Hamilton.
I also like a fruit flavoured cider.
Fruit cider.
It really depends on the weather as well.
Yeah.
I like that Munson peanut butter thing that we tried at the
donut series. Yeah, we tried
the
that.
peanut butter one. The new one. It's very nice.
Is it on the website at all?
It's at the Meat and Barrel, isn't it?
Munson donut series. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. Is that the 7%?
Yeah.
That one. Chocolate peanut butter donut.
Yeah. Yeah, with popcorn, wasn't it? And it's very nice.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, Super Santa.
But Wanda likes that one.
It's Super Santa.
That's not it, because it was peanut. No, it was popcorn.
Yeah. Peanut butter. Yeah, that's the one.
No, there wasn't. There was
It said popcorn on it.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, I do apologise. Oh yeah, caramel and popcorn, that one. So Wanda tried this one at London Craft Beer Festival. Munson Donut Series, chocolate peanut butter donut, caramel popcorn pastry stout. How many of them did you have?
Couple, but they're only 1/3, weren't they?
Yeah, they're only thirds. If I'm brutally honest, but I'm also quite a sensitive guy, I want to see more German style beers with that distinctive German beer taste. House of Hops from it, for example, House I was really made for. No, that's fair enough, mate. At the end of the day, I like German beer. Drinking a version. I don't know if it's actually German or where the hell it's brewed. Like Weiss beer, like Hefeweizens, like German lagers. I just get a bit bored of them sometimes. I know they're all really, really well made, but I get a bit bored sometimes. I like to try different things. Very rarely, if I go out, do I drink the same thing over again, because I like to try different stuff. Jamie C, how are you, mate? Thank you very much, buddy. 4,000 subscribers. Who'd have thought? I didn't think we'd get 4. I didn't think we'd last 4 weeks, let alone 4. She hoping we wouldn't last 4 years, let alone 4 days. Not a fan of YouTube, Wanda, are you?
There's some not very nice people and liars on it.
Well, that sums that up. James Hickey.
They like to stress us out sometimes.
Yeah, well, just lie.
And stress, bring a lot of stress.
Do you like a plum porter or Siren Nitro Broken Dream? Siren Nitro Broken Dream stout.
Didn't you do that once?
You've had that. I bought you the can, and you got the
But
glass
you
as
done
well.
it, didn't you?
No, I didn't do it. I just bought you. I went to Siren's tap room. I got the glass for you as well. That's a great beer. Broken Dream's decent anyway. The Nitro is fabulous. Like a Nitro beer anyway. Go. Crap beer has something. Cheers, Dom. I think I'm going in about 4 or 5 minutes anyway.
Oh, it's really nice one.
Go on. Hang on, let me just put you on mute.
That's quite good because then
They're not.
the photo pass weren't cheap, but I remember you spending quite a
I've had one. I've got to jump out. Much love to you and Wanda. See you next time. Cheers for me and Madam Director. I've had worse. David J. Thank you very much. I've got 3 minutes and I'm off anyway. Have to try and do. I know you're broadband shit, mate. We have to try and do something together. Done me in. Congrats. I'm sorry. Crap beer has done me in. Congrats on 4K. Dom, thank you very much for joining, buddy. We'll have to catch up soon. Have a beer. Come over to Portsmouth and we'll have a beer. Never be afraid to try new things. Amateurs built the Ark. Professionals built the Titanic. And look how that went. Yeah, I'm going to go give it till 9 and then I'm going to shoot off. I'm going to spend some time with my lovely wife who sat here. You can just see her here in all her glory. This little loveliness. Too many lies about, less of them, and more people. Look, I don't profess to be. I don't profess to be perfect, mate. I'm far from it, but I'm going to leave it at that. I'm certainly not a bully. Favourite supermarket beer is Roll With It by
None of us are bullies.
Huh?
None of us are bullies.
None of us are bullies. No, correct. Make of that what you will. Roll With It was really good. I think it's changed a little bit. I had that's in a 4-pack now. I don't want to buy a 4-pack of things.
Lisa and me are certainly not bullies.
Huh?
Lisa and me are certainly not bullies.
No, you're not. One thing you're not is a bully. So people wind your fucking neck in. Thanks for the live. Huh? Thanks for the live. Well done, mate. Hello? You what? Not going anywhere. Thank you for the live, mate. Thank you ever so much, mate. Really appreciate it. Thank you everybody that's joined. Jack's just woke up on the sofa. You getting the Oktoberfest beers? They're the same every year. I know there's a Lidl box out in Lidl next week. There's 10 or 12 beers in there that have got, I think they're at 20 quid, 25 quid. Oh, whack me ankle. I don't know is the answer to that. Jack Howard says, I just woke up on the sofa. I want you to watch this. You're going to watch me say goodnight, Jack. Another guy that supported the channel for longer than I care to mention. I think you first came across you on the 12-hour live stream. So thank you for everything you've done as well. Before you go, does this heart button do anything? I don't know what the heart button is. There is a heart button. I don't know what it does, mate. The answer to that is probably no. It's in this one.
What is it? You can put this emoji, basically.
But it doesn't, I don't know what it means. The answer, Graham,
To try it and see what happens.
is a big fat no. Go on, push it now, Graham. Do it now. No. I don't know. I don't know, mate. I've no idea.
Maybe it's like a like and all that.
Maybe it's a like. Maybe it's like a like, or I don't know, mate. I'm not a YouTube expert. But thank you. Thank you. Catch you later. Congrats on 4K. Thank you very much. Thank you for everyone that's joined us. Is it the Belgium in the bird box? No, it's not. It's a lie. It's a lie. No, they've got Hofbrau. There's Schneider Weiss. I think there's 12 beers in there for like 20 quid or something. I don't know. We put comments on for the last hour. Oh, hang on. James Hickey. Been putting comments in for the last half hour on my other account, which must be banned for some reason. Mate, I've no idea. Mate, right, I'm going to be honest. Oh, Jesus. There was a thing called community moderation. Before I go, there was a thing called community moderators. I didn't quite know what the community moderators were. So I put a couple of people in the community moderators. What that means is, with moderators, what they can do is on a live stream, they moderate the chat. So we haven't got to worry about arseholes in the chat being nasty. They can block them, they can give them warnings, and then if anything they think is out of order, they have the ability to remove that person from the channel. That's what they do for us. So we had about 5 or 6, maybe 7 or however many people there were. And then those are normal moderators. And there was something called a community moderator. And I put a few people in that were community moderators. And I think what they could do was they could go into the comments on a normal video, remove comments, but also block or hide people from the channel as well. Because I did a bit of housekeeping a few weeks back, maybe a month or so ago. I found 2 or 3 people that were in the blocked list that shouldn't have been there. And I questioned it was Sam Smalley that commented earlier was one of them. So I pointed out, I went back and found a comment from Sam Smalley saying, I don't know how you've been hidden from the channel. I can't apologise enough. So what I've done is I've removed all community moderators. So the only people that are moderators now that can moderate the chat on a live stream. James Hickey, you might have been caught up in that. If you are, mate, I can only apologise. Be putting comments in, must have had too many beers one night. From my point of view, mate, it's not a name.
They sat with us last year at Brew London. Yeah,
so I again, exactly. I don't know. So this community moderator thing, I've abandoned completely. And if you've been caught up in anything like that, I can only apologise. Me and my mate. So you were sat with, you sat with Reese? I'm sure it was Reese and James, the 2 lads that were sat with us. James, I can't apologise.
I don't know. I don't know.
YouTube.
Sometimes YouTube does its own thing. Sometimes
YouTube
on
is
certain words.
Weird and wonderful place. But yeah, do apologise. No, we do remember. We do actually remember because you had your nugs. We came back for nugs.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, apologies, mate. I'll have a look through. If there's a name in there that I can see that's the same one as you, I'll take it out of the ban list and I'll have a look tomorrow. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. Just before we go, Quadrex, I know you're from the Good Blue Van Man's channel. Really appreciate it. Glad BV put me onto your channel. Cheers from Ireland. Quadrex, thank you very much, mate. We're going to go. I'm going to go spend some time with Wanda. Thank you to everybody that's commented tonight. Come along. Thank you to everybody that subscribed. 4,000 is just ridiculous. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. Stay safe. Look after each other. And we want to see you soon.